Alright, we're getting ready to do the floor in his apartment, and let's see, we did a carpet in here. Actually, it was earlier today. It's supposed to rain the next couple of days, pretty good, so the customer wanted to see if we could just come do this afternoon instead of waiting, like we were going to wait and do this tomorrow for him, but just kind of got with the rain and everything. Go ahead and do it today. It's fine. I didn't look to see if the carpets still look good. He's been home on them.
Carpets look great.
Yeah, let's see, because we did these earlier. Well, you can't tell 100%. But yeah, you look outside. It's supposed to be starting to rain. So anyhow, we're going to be using the Betco Green Earth, which is a general purpose cleaner. And I think, yeah, that's straight. Betco Green Earth.
Yeah, it's straight.
We had a mix, that's our spotter bottle, and we just put it in there straight. So usually we would dilute that, but we were trying to find a sprayer that was working good. And the problem with most sprayers, as you know, is if they sit around the house for a long time, you go to use them and the spray mechanism in them doesn't work right.
It don't matter how much money you spend on them.
Well, they wear out. And,
they wear out if you let them sit.
So that sprayer there is a good one, but it's set up to, we got it sealed up so we could put peroxide in it and not worry about having the peroxide exposed to light. So
what we're going to do,
but that is Betco Green Earth.
We're going to do like a dust mopping with the machine, so I'm going to do it first. You stay right there, because when I get done, I'll come back this way and I'll face the camera. This won't take but 10 seconds to do the haul, so stay right where you're at.
Alright. Now this guy mops every day or two anyway, so the floors probably aren't very dirty. I don't know where he put his vacuum cleaner. He had a new vacuum. Maybe he just borrowed a vacuum.
Maybe, yeah.
Or else it's stuck in the kitchen someplace in an out of the way spot.
I don't see it.
You see, maybe it's in the bathroom. Okay, that's a Challenger 14-inch pad, and we're using the using a pad driver. Of course, on hard floors you're not going to use any gliders, but if we were on carpet, we'd put a glider under that. But
so you put the cord behind me. A lot of people say, "Why don't you start at the front of the room and work your way back?" It's like, because I got the cord behind me the whole way back, I got to keep moving out the way. I move.
Yeah,
I move ahead of the cord, not into the cord. That's
after a few years of doing stuff, you get to where you just get tired of fighting cords constantly. So you.
And a lot of people say, yeah, but then your shoes are going to be stepping on your pre-spray. It's like, what do I care?
We're going to clean it.
Well, the second I pre-spray the carpets or whatever, and my shoes walk across, and whatever might be on my shoes comes right off on the carpet, and I'll get it off and I'll pick it up when I clean the carpets later. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
We don't wear shoe booties or we go barefoot or none of that hillbilly stuff.
Yeah, I think he's got me closed off so I can't get around the other side, doesn't he?
I'll be back out here soon.
No, this is not a wood floor, by the way. This is a sheet vinyl that's made to look like wood. So, for people that are starting to get upset thinking that we're doing a wood floor, we're not. It's just a sheet vinyl. I sometimes forget to mention that when we do videos.
Well, I mentioned. We don't always recommend everything to everybody, but we do whatever we want.
Well, you shouldn't do laminate and engineered floors without calling the manufacturers.
So you shouldn't.
Recommendations, and we don't ever tell people they should, you know.
No, we don't tell people.
Now, if it's your floor, and you've paid for it,
yes, whatever.
Then I guess you can kind of do whatever you want. You do whatever you want, but when you're working in a customer's house,
you better be cool.
If they have engineered floors or laminate, you know, you don't need to make a buck bad enough to take a chance on damaging their property.
And getting wooden floors and engineered floors wet, clean them, that's...
Well, you don't get them soaking wet, no.
If you do, you're going to be paying for a lot of floors in the future.
Well, they'll eventually buckle, and
I know there's guys that clean like that, and it's absurd. So, but we don't.
no, we try to be very careful. We don't need any insurance claims. And we don't need any upset customers because we damaged something.
Nope.
It's better to just let somebody else do something radical and hardcore.
Something stupid and don't do it yourself.
Yeah, and if there's something goes wrong, they can be the ones that look bad for it. But anyway, so this is vinyl, not wood, and so what we're doing, you can do on a vinyl floor. You can do this same thing on a VCT. Pretty much the same thing will work. And Betco Green Earth is a good floor cleaner.
Oh yeah, it's real good.
It has peroxide in it, and it's got a solvent. And the solvent's carpet safe, but it also does a good job on floors because we clean our floors at home with the Betco Green Earth too, and it does a good job.
Now this guy doesn't expect us to get a bunch of dirt out. I mean, he just wants to know that it's cleaned really good with the machine.
Yeah.
The guy that lives there, he keeps pretty good. He keeps pretty good care of this place. He can't do much about the carpet except vacuum it, but he mops the floors like 3 or 4 times a week. He's really good at maintenance on his floor.
Okay, now this is just basically like almost a dust mopping we're doing right now. There's no cleaning solution being used.
Shoot. Put me down there.
Oh yeah, he has a cover on there to keep the
it just keeps it, yeah.
keep the weather and other debris out. Is the hot of the motor? Is the top of the motor kind of hot?
No.
Is the hot of the motor top?
No, it's fine. No, I don't normally do that.
Yeah, on carpet it definitely would generate more heat. All right, it's looking a little bit dirty.
It's just barely dirty. That's just a dust mop enough. Now what we'll do is phase 2.
Phase 2. Okay, let me see.
For phase 2, I'm going to
We're not doing his bathroom.
For phase 2, we're going to get a bonnet wet and squeeze it out good. And we're going to clean the floor, but we're also going to spray
Betco.
the Betco Green Earth down as we go and make sure there's a cleaner, because I'm not going to spray Betco on this bonnet.
No, that's a neutral pH cleaner, by the way, 7 on the
But
it's a 7 on the Richter scale.
That's about the best cleaner I've ever seen in my entire years of doing this.
We had a little earthquake earlier today. We've been having a lot of them lately. Of course, it's Texas, but not bad earthquakes, but just, you could feel it, you know?
Yeah, you could feel it.
Just a light, gentle shaking, you know, which I guess in most of the country you get earthquakes, but it seems like we haven't really been getting them, and then this last year had several.
Just wait till
one.
Just wait till Yellowstone goes.
Oh yeah, just waiting for the big one.
The big one. That's right. Now I'll get this, and Joe, you don't really want to. And if you want to stand in the bedroom.
No, I'm going to stand here because the light in the hall, you can kind of see a little bit.
I'm sure I got the sprayer.
Yeah, readjust that. It's set up for carpets, I'm sure.
That's it.
Now keep in mind the pad's a little bit damp anyway.
Yeah, I soaked it in the sink. So.
Yeah, so you're going to see that's not all product we're putting down. That's a lot of that's just also moisture from the pad. I'll put all the information in the video description for this video, because like the pad and the pad driver and the glider for carpets, we get all that from Corey Thibodaux, and I'll put his information in the video description. And then you know, the Betco Green Earth and the Oreck Orbiter, I'll give you links for that. And it's pretty simple. Yeah, you got that pad a little wet, didn't you, boy?
No, that's this stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an aerate, pull the pad off,
Oh,
and then
then
put a
switch to the other
microfiber on
one.
it
Yeah.
and soak this stuff up.
Now this is the saturation point and everything because it's getting ready to rain. It's going to take longer for things to dry. So you don't want to get all over your head with this stuff here.
Oh yeah, that's working. So I'll get go over an area and then pick it up with the microfiber bonnet. That way there's no swirls, no marks, nothing. Now here in a second I'll be turned around going towards the camera, so this will be easier to see what I'm doing. If you get bored and shut the video off, oh well. But if you leave it on, you'll get to see what we're doing here in a second. This is how we paint floors. Other guys do different things. This is our way.
Yeah.
And it works.
As long as it's done, as long as it looks good when you're done, you can do these. There's a bunch of different ways you can clean floors.
Yeah,
And it all works out
any
good.
way you want to.
Yeah.
But this is the Wheeler method, I guess.
With a machine, it's just a lot easier than doing it all by hand, but you can do it by hand.
Now that foaming, there's no soap no for it. That's the Betco. But that's good. That's the peroxide at work, is what that is, because there's no soap in that cleaner. So let's proceed to do it again. You might want to stand over there. I'm going to go into the kitchen.
Well, can I get around it?
Why not?
Okay, I thought he had some stuff piled here. I guess that was earlier today.
Well, no, he don't.
He has some stuff in this section, but now it's open. Yeah, you really can't see the way the light's reflecting.
Well, give it a minute.
Let me come back around and see if I can see better. Even though it's not as good to see from the front. You see, I can see the dampness shows up from this angle better.
Okay, I'm starting to see that soapy look, which is the soap.
Well, and who knows what he's put on this floor, so.
Now this will be the best though. It don't hurt anything, it's fine. It's the peroxide. The helicopter sound you might be hearing, that's just a pad flopping around, going 90 to nothing.
Yeah, the vinyl's down nice and tight because you could be tempted to think, oh, I bet the vinyl floor's loose, but no, it's just a flopping sound from that. It shouldn't be as loud with the microfiber.
Okay, now we soak it up.
That's the rumor.
It's going to happen because otherwise it could streak, which it probably won't, but.
Well, it's a neutral pH and it's peroxide, so as it dries, it should kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is a little noisier in there. It's just the acoustics in that room, I guess.
Well, it's the ambience.
Well, I wouldn't put my Bose 901s in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, that works great.
Now, if you don't approve of the way we're doing this, make sure you leave a nice long comment in the comment section. Oh, that's right, you can't, because we have the comment section turned off. we beat the system, man. We turned the comment section off because we got tired of monkeying around with people.
You also going there, because I'm coming in there.
All right. Actually, no, I might actually go around this way.
Uh-huh.
See what happens. trying to get the lighting right, especially
Well,
on a cloudy day, because it's kind of hard to see from certain angles. You can't really see anything, but you're looking at a floor and you're looking at a machine, and you can't see what it's doing because you don't have the lighting right.
Well, if you see the foam start appearing, then you can see what it's doing. The foam is a dead giveaway what's going on. If you do it this method, you will have streak-free floors, which is not a bad thing.
Well, you don't actually have to wet the pad.
No, I mean...
If you use the pad dry, you can just put a little more pre-spray down, and then it's, that's how we usually do it. Now we're at 16.5 minutes now, so just so you know where we're at, so you don't go too slow.
Well, you got about 24, 25 minutes.
No, not quite.
You'll be alright. We'll make it.
It'll try to start another clip. If the video ends abruptly, that's what happens. We ran into the end of our file size.
Over there. It won't end. It can go about 24 or 25 minutes and then it will end. Well, see, we're about done. All we got is floor out here.
Yeah. Of course, when you're doing floors, carpets, or whatever, you don't rush because you're running out of time on your camera or something like that, because when you start speeding up, it's when you start making mistakes.
Well, the customer's paying for this, so
well, you take your time.
if we think there's a chance we'll have problems with the video,
I'm not worried about it all
we'll
showing
just
up
shut
on
the
video.
off and talk
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
if it doesn't make it on the video, I don't care, because you can't
The video is fun, but
you can't rush perfection.
The customer's paying to have a quality job, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
The video's secondary.
We'll document it, the whole thing, if we can. If we can't, it'll just stop someplace for, and that just means that the camera ran out of. Over here.
It's gonna take no time to soak up your
Well, I don't think that cotton pad is starting to dry up a little more, so it's not leaving the floor quite as wet as it was anyway.
It's dry. It's kind of like when you first.
It's damp compared to how it was.
When you put them down there, they're a little wetter than you want them, and then when they dry up, they're right where you want them. That's you're gonna,
Because I think that floor almost looked like it looked like it was pretty much already dry. So you're just going over and getting up any swirl marks or anything.
Because we're going to do this room, and that's it.
All right. I can actually see it good from over here because I can see the lighting.
Well, see, you can see it from over there.
Well,
because I need to bring her out.
It doesn't matter where I'm at. It's like, can you put it someplace? Do it someplace else.
Yeah, see.
I don't think that's as good because you can't see the reflection. I'll stand over there.
Well, let me get started.
Yeah.
Before you get in my way.
Let me get over here and make sure I'm not standing on the cord.
Okay, let me move the cord.
Yeah, it's still.
This is it.
Hasn't rained yet. We're at 19, 20 minutes right there.
Oh, we're all right. Don't care.
But just do your thing, and if it stops, it stops. I don't care.
Oh, if it starts a second clip, you guys won't see that because somebody's uploading a 2-minute clip.
Well, I don't really want to edit them together because
We're not going to edit them. One thing we learned a long time ago is we don't edit. If other people want to do that, fine.
Well, that means spending a lot of time in an app that I don't like the way it works.
We're not doing it.
I'm not going to go to all that.
But I think this is going to get about 22 minutes and not be edited.
Well, it doesn't matter. You get the gist of what we're doing. Everything we're going to do is just continue what we're doing, and we're going to keep doing it till we're done. If it stops, it doesn't matter because you've seen basically what's going on. Now you know you've already done that area, right?
I've done some of it, but I haven't done it thoroughly.
Now the nice thing about it with this pre-spray that we're using, if you were to leave like a spot that you didn't go back over it again to get it up, when it dries, it's not going to leave any residue behind. So
Or they really only swirl.
you won't be able to see that you ever missed an area. You have to be careful so you don't get lost at what you're doing and you'll skip stuff.
Can you see the on the floor from there, John?
Slightly, yeah.
Okay, because I'm getting ready to dry it up here.
Just the reflection that I'm getting.
Don't let me forget that when we leave.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and find out we left our pre-spray behind.
Yeah.
Because he likes to clean things. He'll probably use the whole thing up in about 10 minutes if he sees it.
Oh, yeah, you'll think we left them.
It's like, oh boy.
You'll think we left my customer dead.
Yeah, like, oh boy, some free cleaning chemical. I'll use that right now.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah, he's a cool guy, but he'll definitely get the wrong idea.
Oh, he'll type some spray if he sees it.
Wouldn't anybody? If he knew how good the spray was, he'd definitely caught it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what Betco is. Not people that go.
Yeah, we're pretty careful when we go places. We always try to make sure we keep track of everything we brought in with us because you could leave something behind pretty easily.
Something you want to keep.
All right, we're at 22 and a half, so.
I'll be done in 1 minute. That's a guarantee.
I don't think you're going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
But don't speed up. Just keep going. Now we can do these jobs a lot faster than this when we're not making a video. We kind of slow down for the camera so you can see what we're doing, because you get used to doing this stuff, you can do it fast, real fast. So.
If I was over here by myself, I'd already be back home because, well, not that Joe would get my way, but the video kind of slows everything down.
Well, you can concentrate better on what you're doing when you're not trying to think of what to say on the camera. So you lose focus. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video because that's pretty much it.
I would say you're good to stop it.
Yeah, and it's...
So you guys, have fun. There it is.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That's how we pay for it most of the time.
We're going to try to put some more videos up later in the week, provided the weather cooperates. So until next time, thanks for watching.